Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. We welcome you all to the Nritya Sangeeth's Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Akshara Arvind, disciple of Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. My name is Bhavya Kumaran, and I will be your MC for today's recital. We graciously welcome and sincerely thank our chief guest, Shri Guruswami, for being here today and blessing Akshara as she begins this journey. An Arangetram is the debut on-stage performance of a student in Bharatanatyam. This first performance follows years of training, and once a certain level is achieved, the student will perform an Arangetram. In the Tamil language, Arang means stage and Etram means ascend. So literally, ascend the stage for the first time. An Arangetram is no means a graduation from this lifelong art form, but the first milestone in a dancer's journey. That being said, I would like to now invite Akshara's grandmothers, Saroja and Sudha Party, to deliver the welcome speech.
Good evening. I am Sudha Ramprakash and I am Akshara's maternal grandmother. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this evening's performance. We would like to thank you from the bottom of our heart for coming this evening in support of Akshara. It means a lot to us to see friends, family, and well-wishers who have traveled long distances to be here this evening to support this artistic endeavor of our granddaughter, Akshara, as she performs her stage debut or Arangetram. As someone who has learned Bharatanatyam myself, done my Arangetram, my dreams have come true today with Akshara's Arangetram as she follows her mother, Jeannie's footsteps, and I admire their passion and diligence to this art form. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Srimati Shri Guruswami, for taking the time from her busy schedule and attending this event today, and blessing Akshara in her future. Thank you once again.
Good evening, everyone. I am Saroja, the grandmother of Akshara, who is performing the Arangetram today. I remember the days when Akshara started learning Aramandi and the basic steps of Bharatanatyam under the able guidance of Guru Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. How the time flies. Today, with the years of practice due to her love of this art form, perseverant determination, and sheer willpower under the care and guidance of her learned guru, Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. She is ready for her Arangetram to start now amidst the graceful presence of you all. We are indeed very thankful to Srimati Sowmya Kumaran for teaching Akshara all the essential, important, and finer aspects of Bharatanatyam art. This day is real and made possible due to her continued encouragement, instilling dedication to the dance, and transferring her vast knowledge to her disciple. Again, we are very thankful to Srimati Shri Guruswami for agreeing to grace the occasion by her presence and blessing our child. In spite of her other pressing engagement, Madam, we are gratefully honored by having you here among us. I have to specially thank the learned Vidwans who have come all the way from India to support Akshara with their music accompaniment. We welcome you all and thank you very much for being present here. Trust you will enjoy the performance. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Bhattis. Before we start the program, I would like to remind you of our house rules. Please silence your cell phones and all electronic devices. If you would like to take photos, please ensure that the flash has been turned off. As a courtesy to Akshara and our performers, we request you to leave or enter the hall between the items and not during. Thank you. We begin today's program with a prayer.
मूषिकवाहनं मोदकहस्तं मूषिकवाहनं मुनिजनप्रेम मोहनिदानं मोदकहस्तं मूषिकवाहनं मुनिजनप्रेम मोहनिदानं वेदसमूहं बोधप्रवाहं वेदसमूहं बोधप्रवाहं श्रितनिवासं श्रितहरिकेशं श्रितनिवासं श्रितहरिकेशं गबद सनिधपमगरि गरिसा गबद सनिधपमगरि गरिसा निजनिधपमगरि
We commence today's recital with a kirtanam in praise of Lord Ganesha. Mahaganapati, my namaskarams to you. I meditate on you, the great God Ganapati. You are the one who is worshipped by great sages as Vashishta and Vamadeva. You are the son of the great Lord Shiva. You are always adored by Guru Guha or Lord Muruga. You have a beauty and shine with the brilliance of 1,000 Manmadas or Cupids. You are the embodiment of peace and tranquility. You love great poetry and drama. You have, as the vehicle, a mount, a small mouse. You love modakas, a variety of sweet made of rice and coconut. I bow down to thee, my Lord, Mahaganapati. Mahaganapatim in Ragam Nate set to Adi Talam, a composition of Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वामदेव गणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि.
We now present Sharada Kautvam. She is Sharada, the consort of Lord Brahma and the giver of wisdom. Her luminous form radiates like the full moon, and she endlessly bestows boons like the Kalpaka tree. Holding the veena in her hands, she abates the sorrows of those who surrender to her. From Sharada emanates all speech and facilitates knowledge, learning, eloquence, expression, and music, leading to spiritual knowledge and realization. Presenting Sharada Kautavam in Ragam Kalavati, set to Misra Chaputalam. Lyrics by Sridhar Padge.
माणिक्यवीणा उपलालयन्ती मदालसां मञ्जुळ वाग्विलासा मदालसा मञ्जुळ वाग्विलासा महेन्द्र नीलद्युति कोमलांगी मातंग कन्या मनसा स्मरामि मातंग मनसा स्मरामि स्मरामि
I'd like to take a moment and introduce the Artistic Director of Nritya Sangeeth, Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. Srimati Sowmya Kumaran is an accomplished and much sought-after Nattuvanar. She is also a performer, choreographer, and teacher. She is a disciple of Srimati Jayalakshmi Arunachalam and the late Dr. Saraswati. Currently, she studies Abhinaya with Srimati Braha Bessel. Sowmya is a regular performer in the US and in India and has performed solo and in dance duets with her daughter and disciple. Sowmya is the founder and artistic director of Nritya Sangeeth. The mission of the school is to provide a comprehensive education in Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music to create the complete artist. As an educator, Sowmya stresses both the practical and theoretical aspects of dance. Her students will acknowledge that she is a demanding teacher and expects their utmost dedication to the art form. Sowmya holds a Master of Fine Arts degree in Bharatanatyam. She is currently pursuing her doctoral degree. She was recognized with the title Dr. Saraswati Award by Vipanchi Natyalaya in 2018 for her contribution to the performing arts. On the Nattuvangam, Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. Please welcome Akshara's friends, Rida and Navya, to say a few words.
Hello, everyone.
I am Rida.
And I'm Navya.
We hope fate favors you today. Navya, I don't think they're laughing.
Well, I told you not to include a quote she said from 2020.
Okay, you were right. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Anyways, Akshara has been our close friend for a number of years.
When we were asked to give this speech at our performance, we were both honored and ecstatic.
I mean, think about it. If your friend asked you to write a speech about you in front of 100 plus people, you would obviously want to jump at the opportunity to embarrass them.
Don't worry, though. I talked her out of that.
Unfortunately.
Aside from making fun of our wonderful friend, we also want to reflect on our growth as a person and a dancer throughout the last couple of years.
I first met Akshara when we were trick-or-treating in 4th grade, but since the two of us went to 2 different schools, our friendship didn't truly begin until we entered middle school. As the months went by, I started learning more about Akshara's character and personality. One, she was truly dedicated to her passions. In early 7th grade, Akshara roped me, my sister, and another one of our friends to create a string quartet. Every practice, she would come with a new sheet music that she found or even created for us to perform. Although the Wildflower Quartet is no more, the way she put her heart and soul into that music allowed me to guess that she was definitely a dancer. Another example of this dedication was found through her writing. Later that school year, the two of us entered in our school's short story writing competition. After 2 months of determined writing, we took home the first place medal. Although there wasn't a prize at every single story we wrote, Akshara still didn't stop. That summer, we released a second book, which through her extraordinary writing skills was 130 pages long. That following year, she won our school's writing competition yet again. Even though I don't have much knowledge of Bharatanatyam, I do know that there's always a story being told. Throughout middle school, we were able to see our friend express her story through music, writing, and now dance.
Now, to the age of Zoom. Akshara and I became a lot closer during this time, and although Zoom was a dreadful learning experience, it left us with some incredible memories. We found the silver lining and started having Zoom lunches together. We'd play games, be random, and plan birthday parties together. Each party would have a different theme, whether it was a news broadcast of everyone playing different types of cheese, or a difficult game show, or an amusing retelling of Hamlet. That's when I found out about her competitive streak. Zoom also enabled us to follow our individual passions. For Akshara, this was dance. She kept going on and kept doing her lessons even over Zoom, and while the world was slowing down, she kept going.
Suddenly, we were being handed our promotion certificates and Mattia shirts. The summer before high school had officially begun.
This was our summer, from the books and movies. We were now those teenage heroines fighting the world, or in our case, walking to the park. We were free and ready to have fun. However, on the first day of summer that we met up, we decided to choreograph a song that was culturally significant to our generation.
Blackpink's Love to Hate Me. This was where Akshara's dancer heart truly shone. By incorporating lessons she learned from Bharatanatyam, she knew her way around the rhythms and music. Her love for dance and dedication helped immensely when we were brainstorming moves. Her skills alongside ours were able to create a 3-minute dance with rhythmic footwork and hand movements.
We would practice at every hangout, whether the plan was to play board games or go get Starbucks or play volleyball. Volleyball was like the core of our friend group. We would play with a circle, with a net, without a net, in a field, on the sidewalk, or even on a school blacktop. It didn't matter where we were. Akshara was always ready to play, even when she was still in her dance shoes. Then, right before freshman year began, I moved.
I was still at our old school, where I watched Akshara's love for volleyball and dance grow there as well. On our freshman team, I was impressed of the way she was gracefully able to manage her schoolwork, dance, and multiple games. That year, we shared the same gym period, where she watched me go through all my weird freshman phases as well. She still wouldn't judge me throughout the entire year as well.
Then suddenly, it was sophomore year. Akshara had moved to my school. I was so excited to have someone to reminisce about our middle school memories with. I had first period orchestra with Akshara, and her musicality was evident through her knowledge of music theory and her almost perfect rhythm, even while sight reading. Although cello was her second instrument, she played marvelously at concerts and when we performed together at solo ensemble. I admire Akshara, and I'm proud to call her my friend. Not only is she amazing at performing, but she is one of the most caring individuals I know, although sometimes she tries to hide it with her sarcasm. Her diligence was displayed through her balance of extracurriculars and rigorous coursework, her empathy and compassion through being there for her friends and being my personal cheerleader. Her welcoming demeanor attracted new friends left and right, and her perseverance shined as she joined the swim team, youth in government, and many more extracurriculars. I remember staying after school with her and our other friends on Wednesdays and slurping slushies or eating McFlurries, and we would talk about
School. They would talk about school.
Right, that's what I was going to say. We have triumphed together as Youth and Gov partners who were top 18 in state and then won at state and have now been invited to nationals. But also failed together as I attempted to put mascara on her. And well, I can't really think of anything Akshara's failed at. But that isn't surprising either. She does have some embarrassing stories though.
Okay, all right. Although we could talk about Akshara and her many embarrassing stories for hours, we sadly have been given a time frame which that won't be possible.
But find us after the performance and we'll tell you some.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Please put your hands together once again for our dear friend Akshara.
We love you, Akshara!
We now continue to the main piece of a Bharatanatyam repertoire, the Varnam. The Varnam is the most enthralling, interesting, and challenging item in a Bharatanatyam recital. It creates an impression of beauty, grandeur, and complexity while depicting the changing modes of love for the hero, who is God. There is a perfect synchronization of bhavam, ragam, and talam, thus giving the artist an abundance of scope to display her rhythmic talents along with a rich and variegated abhinaya. The Varnam is a highly structured dance involving an alteration of fast rhythmic movements, or jatis, with slow descriptive passages during which the dancer projects the meaning of the song. This particular Varnam is in praise of Lord Shiva, Konjum Salange. Your feet that are adorned with beautiful anklets, I bow to you and take refuge, O Supreme Being. You blessed us by consuming poison, though Parvati's heart was filled with fear. You filled this entire huge universe in the form of the 5 elements: air, water, fire, sky, and earth. The one who wears the crescent moon on his hair that resolves all worries. The one who resides in Chidambaram. The Natesha who dances the cosmic dance with his consort Latangi or Parvati. In this Varnam, Akshara describes the story of Shiva consuming the poison. To obtain the elixir of the ocean, the Devas and the Asuras teamed together to churn the ocean. They used a mountain and Vasuki, the king's snake, to churn. After a while of churning, Vasuki was unable to adjust to the constant back and forth motion. He became sick and started spewing large amounts of poison into the ocean. Without knowing what to do or where to go, the Devas turned to Shiva to help them. Reassuring them, Lord Shiva starts drinking the poison. Goddess Parvati, scared for Shiva's well-being, used her divine powers to contain the poison in Shiva's neck, thus Shiva obtaining the name Neelakanta. Presenting the Varnam, Konjum Shalange in Ragam Latangi, set to Aditalam, a composition of Madurai R. Muralidharan.
கொஞ்சும் சதங்கை திகழும் உன் திருவடி தஞ்சமென்றே பணிந்தேன் பரம்பொருளே. 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 கொஞ்சும் சதங்கை பணிந்தே கொஞ்சம் சதங்கை திகழும் உன் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணில் வரவரோடு கொஞ்சம் சதங்கை திகழும் உன் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணில் வரவரோடு கொஞ்சம் சதங்கை திகழும் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணில் அமுதனவே ஊமையவளின் நெஞ்சமும் அஞ்சிட உதருள் புரிந்தாய் நஞ்சினை அமுதனவே ஊமையவளின் நெஞ்சமும் அஞ்சிட உதருள் புரிந்தாய் நஞ்சினை அமுதனவே ஊமையவளின் நெஞ்சமும் அஞ்சிட உதருள் புரிந்தாய் நஞ்சினை அமுதனவே ஊமையவளின் நெஞ்சமும் அஞ்சிட உதருள் புரிந்தாய் பஞ்சபூத வடிவாகமா பெரும் பிரபஞ்சம் யாவிலும் நீ நிறைந்தாய். 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 பஞ்சபூத நீ நிறைந்தாய். பஞ்சபூத வடிவாகமா பெரும் பிரபஞ்சம் யாவிலும் நீ நிறைந்தாய். பஞ்சபூத வடிவாகமா பெரும் பிரபஞ்சம் யாவிலும் நீ நிறைந்தாய். பஞ்சபூத வடிவாகமா பெரும் பிரபஞ்சம் யாவிலும்
Tadin, Ginda, Taka, Dick, Tadin, Ginda, Kukundari, Chum, Tadin, Takado, Taka, Tadin, Takado, Taka, Dick, Tadin, Takado.
Panjabhuta Vadivagama Perum Pravanjam Yavinum Nirayda. செஞ்சடை மீதினில் சந்திரன் சூடிய சஞ்சலம் தீர்க்கும் பொன்னம்பலவாணனே. செஞ்சடை மீதினில் சந்திரன் சூடிய சஞ்சலம் தீர்க்கும் பொன்னம்பலவாணனே. செஞ்சடை மீதினில் சந்திரன் சூடிய சஞ்சலம் தீர்க்கும் பொன்னம்பலவாணனே. செஞ்சடை மீதினில் சந்திர 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 சூடிய சஞ்சலம் தீர்க்கும் பொன்னம்பலவாணனே. சரி சனி சாணி ரவ சாணி ரவ மகரி கசரி கரி கம கம ரவதனி. சரி சனி சாணி ரவ சாணி ரவ மகரி கசரி கரி கம கம ரவதனி. சரி சனி சாணி ரவ சாணி ரவ மகரி கசரி கரி கம கம நிரவதனி. சாணி ரவ மபதனி சரி கரி சனி தனி கரி மகரி கமவதனி. கொஞ்சம் சதங்கே திகழும் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணிந்தே பரம்பொருளே. கொஞ்சம் சதங்கே திகழும் உன் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணிந்தே பரம்பொருளே. கொஞ்சம் சதங்கே திகழும் உன் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணிந்தே. நரிதனை நொடியினில் பரியன மாற்றிய கரியை உரித்து சிரமன் சுமந்தவனே. நரிதனை நொடியினில் பரியன மாற்றிய கரியை உரித்து சிரமன் சுமந்தவனே. திருவடி நாடினேன் அருள்முகம் தேடினேன் அரும் பெரும் வரம் தரும் குணநிதியே. கொஞ்சம் சதங்கை திகழும் திருவடி தஞ்சமில்லே பணிந்தே. நதிதனை நொடியினில் பரியன மாற்றிய கரியை உரித்து சிரமன் சுமந்தவனே. நதிதனை நொடியினில் பரியன மாற்றிய கரியை உரித்து சிரமன் சுமந்தவனே. திருவடி நாடினே அருள்முகம் தேடினே அரும் பெரும் வரம் தரும் குணநிதியே. கொஞ்சும் சதங்கை திகழோ பரம்பொருளே பரம்பொருளே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா
தளம் குதகுதி குதகுதி கிட்டும் தா தரித்த தண்ணதா தண்ணத்த ஜொன்னுதா ஜொன்னுத்த திமிதா தத்தை கிட்டதகதா தரித்த தண்ணதா தண்ணத்த ஜொன்னுதா ஜொன்னுத்த திமித தத்தை கிட்டதகதா தரித்த தண்ணதா தண்ணத்த ஜொன்னுதா ஜொன்னுத்த திமித தத்தை தத்தன த ஜொன்னுதா திமி த கிட்ட தண்ணதா ஜொன்னுதா திமி த கிட்டத தா தத்தை தா தக்கதிக்கு கிட்டதகதம் தா தத்தை தா தக்கதிக்கு கிட்டதகதம் தா தத்தை தா தக்கதிக்கு கிட்டதகதம்
நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ் லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா மகாரி சரி கம பப பத தனி தப மகரி சா தனி தப மபத நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா சமகானம் தன்னில் தன்னை மருந்தகம் மகிழ்ந்தவுடன் வரும் சமகானம் தன்னில் தன்னை மருந்தகம் மகிழ்ந்தவுடன் வரும் சமகானம் தன்னில் தன்னை மருந்தகம் மகிழ்ந்தவுடன் வரும் நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷா லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடனே லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடன் நீதப நிதப மதாப மகரி சரி கம மதப மகரி கம கரி கம கம பத பத நிதி கரி ச நிசனி சனித பத பத நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேஷ லதாங்கி இணைந்து லயமுடன் நாதனுள் அழகினை காணும் இருவிழியில் ஆளுமுன் தரிசனம் காண விரைந்திடும் மலர்பதம் இணைந்திடும் தவை துள்ளம் பகலும் இரவும் உழலும் தவமிருந்த நாதனுள் அழகினை காணும் இருவிழியில் ஆளுமுன் தரிசனம் காண விரைந்திடும் மலர்பதம் தவித்திடும் தவை நிறைந்திடும் கவை துள்ள பகலும் இரவும் குழலும் தவமிருந்த நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச நீ கனிதபதனி சனிதபதனி ரிகமபதனி சரி கரி சனி கரி சனி தனி நிச சனி தனி தனி நினி சனிதபதனி நின்னி 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 நீ 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 சனிதபத நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச லயமுடனே நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச லயங்கிணைந்து லயமுடன் நீ விரிசடைய நீ புலியுடைய நீ ஹரிகரனும் நீ கலியுலகில் நீ கருணை கடல் நீ பதஞ்சலி முனி தொழும் பரமன் நீ பரமருள்வாய் நீ விரிசடைய நீ புலியுடைய நீ ஹரிகரனும் நீ கலியுலகில் நீ கருணை கடல் நீ பதஞ்சலி முனி தொழும் பரமன் நீ வரமருள்வாய் நீ விரிசடைய நீ புலியுடைய நீ ஹரிகரனும் நீ கலியுலகில் நீ கருணை கடல் நீ பதஞ்சலி முனி தொழும் பரமன் நீ வரமருள்வாய் நடனம் ஆடிடும் லயமுடன் நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச உடனே நடனம் பத பதனி சனி தபதனி ரிகாக கரி மகரி சனி தபமத பதனி சனி தபம பதனி தபமக மபதபமக ரி சரி சரி கம பத நிசனி தபம பதனி தபமக மபதபமக ரி சரி சரி கம பதனி மபத கம ப ரி சரி சரி கம கம ப மபத பதனி தனி கரி சரி சனி சனி தபதனி கரி கரி சனி தனி கரி சனி தரி சனி தபதப மபத நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடனம் நடனம் ஆடிடும் நடேச லயங்கிணைந்து லயமுடன் காந்தி பதனி சனித என இசை நாதும் காந்தி பதனி சனித என இசை நாதும் மழை அருவியன மொழியதாம்பி பதனி சனித என இசை நாதும் மழை அருவியன மொழிய பாடும் அடியகளுக்காக இடது பதம்
I'd like to take a moment and introduce some of our artists for this evening. On vocal, Shri Binu V. Gopal. Binu Venugopal is a highly trained Carnatic vocalist currently based out of Chennai, India. At the age of 6, he began learning Carnatic music under the able tutelage of his grandfather, Sri Malabar Sukumaran Bhagavatar, a Kerala Sangeeth Nataka Academy awardee. He then embarked on his musical journey, pursuing BA music from the esteemed Kerala Kala Mandalam, and further graduated from Calicut University with an MA music, securing first rank. One among his cherished accomplishments is winning first place in Yuvalayam, South Music Youth Festival conducted by Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam in 2012. In the last 8 years of his professional stint, he was fortunate to be an accompanying vocalist for many celebrated dancers, the Dhananjayans, Shijit Krishna, Priyadashni Govind, Urmila Satyanarayanan, Maithili Prakash, and many other prominent dancers. Multiple opportunities have helped him travel extensively within the India and countries like Japan, Switzerland, UAE, and the United States. On the vocal, Shri Binu V. Gopal. On Mridangam, Shri P.K. Shivaprasad. Shri P.K. Shivaprasad is a Mridangist based out of Chennai, South India. At the age of 6, he was initiated into the basics of Mridangam by his father, Shri Shivadas Chemancheri. Following this, he received further training from Shri Pudukod Krishna Iyer. He went on to pursue Bachelor of Arts in Mridangam and graduated from Kerala Kala Mandalam. He is currently under the guidance of Vidwan Shri Trishur C. Narendran. In his career spanning more than a decade, he has accompanied many of India's leading dancers, including Padma Bhushan Dhananjayan, Padma Bhushan C.V. Chandrasekharan, Priyadashni Govind, Rama Vaidyanathan, among others. He has traveled in India and abroad. Shivaprasad is also a graded artist of All India Radio, Calicut. Shri P.K. Shivaprasad. Please welcome Akshara's friends, Nidhi and Nandini, to say a few words.
You asked for an explanation, you get the life story.
It's what Akshara said in 2020, the year of COVID, Zoom, and chaos. But what happens when you ask for a speech?
Well, that's what you're going to find out right now as we deliver this speech for our wonderful,
amazing,
talented,
gorgeous,
and totally tubular friend, Akshara Arvind. Now, I first met Akshara in 5th grade when we had accelerated math and PA English together. I was new to the school and to the district, so I really only knew the people in my homeroom class, which unfortunately meant that I didn't talk to or hang out with Akshara as much. But even in 5th grade, I could see her individuality was strong. I remember her for her outspokenness in and out of class. One time, I was waiting to go inside of the classroom when she came up to me and said, "Hey, we have the same shirt." I was like, "No way." And we flipped the sequins on the front to make sure. Thinking about it now, I never would have had the confidence nor the courage to go up to someone I didn't really know and say something like that. I promptly noticed Akshara a lot more after this interaction, and I thought about how she would participate in class and share her thoughts. Going into 6th grade, I knew she was really smart, but as we got closer, I got to see her uniqueness and what made her stand out to me. Even if other people didn't like her or thought she was one of those nerd types, she didn't let that shape her into something she wasn't. She instead chose to hang out with Nidhi and I and let her personality shine in our little group. She was the extrovert in a group of introverts, and she was one of the outspoken ones in class. But that was Akshara, and no one could stop her. I'm not well versed in Indian dance, but I do think that staying true to yourself is important, especially when you have to work tirelessly to improve your efforts. As tonight is all about Akshara, I'm sure you will be able to see her in each and every step.
I met Akshara through robotics in 6th grade, and throughout middle school, we bonded over our shared interests of reading, writing, as well as being mostly in the same classes. I can safely say that throughout the almost 5 years I've known her, she's one of the most persevering and ambitious people I've ever met. She works hard for her goals, no matter what obstacles may come in her way, and does not stop until she has not only achieved, but also surpassed her goals. We were both in robotics club of our middle school, and I can recall how she would work tirelessly at every meeting to make sure her team succeeded in all aspects, as well as assisting other teams in our club with whatever she could. These actions are what eventually led her team to almost winning the finals at a robotics competition against countless other middle schools, while Akshara herself was only in 7th grade. While I don't know much about Indian classical dance, I can be utterly sure that Akshara has applied those same principles that she used in robotics to her dancing: hard work, determination, and ambition. And now we move on to the Zoom era.
Fun fact, Akshara has 121 quotes in our 2020 quotes document, the most out of anyone in that doc. I mentioned that she was outspoken, but during COVID-19, when we were all calling each other on Zoom, she was a very active member of our friend group, always joking around and coming up with ideas for our friends' birthdays. Her jokes and one-liners were hilarious, and she continued to be a constant present for us when we were anxious, worried about our futures and our lives. The pandemic was another obstacle, constant presence for us when we were, try to bring us down, but it never stood a chance of ruining Akshara's spirit and attitude. She stayed true to herself and stuck with her friends and family and persevered through the sludge of quarantine. While the quarantine era probably didn't last as long as Akshara's pursuit of dance, she still put in the effort and perseverance to succeed and showcase her talent. That persistence and spirit is visible through her graceful and purposeful movements.
The summer before freshman year, Akshara, I, and a few of our friends decided to try out for the volleyball team, and as such, we practiced almost every day that summer. I recall how Akshara would tirelessly practice, no matter what, whether it was with us or by herself. And eventually, her hard work paid off, as she made the freshman volleyball team alongside myself. That did not mean that she did not have to keep working, though. In fact, there was a need for her to work almost twice as hard due to needing to manage volleyball, schoolwork, and multiple other commitments. And while someone else may have decided to give up at that point, Akshara did not. I would see how she would commit to each activity she had with all of her spirit, shining in each of them as a result. The volleyball season itself was far from a success, as our team was far from good. However, despite the failure after failure we experienced in that season, Akshara never stopped giving it her all in every game and practice. After the season ended, while someone may have decided to quit due to challenges they experienced throughout the season, Akshara did not, choosing instead to improve herself more and continuing to pursue her goals no matter what, a trait that is clearly evident in her commitment to dance, as well as all of us being here to witness her Arangetram. And her ability to get back up and face every obstacle and challenge that gets in her way. And although we're currently walking different paths in our lives, I'm certain that Akshara remains to be that same confident and incredible person I knew all those years ago.
And while I could go on for much longer about her, I believe you all can witness the quality of her performance for yourselves.
And remember, Akshara,
to strike past all obstacles, that's the ace. We love you, Akshara! You got this!
Thank you. We now welcome back our musicians for a short musical interlude. We now present the Devarnama, Aadahodalle Makkalu. When I go to play, the kids over there speak mean things about me. See, Amma? They repeatedly watch my face, roll their eyes at me, and talk mean things. They say, Devaki gave birth to me, and Vasudeva is my father, it seems. I was born in a prison, and fearing my uncle, Kamsa, and I was brought here, it seems. They say I sucked the poison-smeared breast of a female demon, Putana, and I killed her, it seems. The demon Shakata, the demon in the form of a cartwheel, I kicked with my baby feet, it seems. You did not give birth to me, it seems. I am not your son, it seems. I was brought here to only take care of your cows, it seems. They say an eagle is my vehicle and a snake is my bed. And I eat fresh butter, it seems. But I'm also the beloved Lord Purandara Vittala himself, it seems. Krishna talking to his beloved mother, Yashoda, these things when the kids make fun of him. Devarnama in Ragamalika, set to Rupakatalam, a composition of Purandara Dasa.
ಆಡಹೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಹೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೊಂಬರು ನೋಡವ್ವ 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 ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖವ ನೋಡಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ನೀಟುವರವ ನೋಡಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ಇಟ್ಟು ಬರುವ ಆಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಡಿಕೋಬರು ನೋಡುವ ದೇವಕಿ ಹೆತ್ತಳ ದೇವಸುದೇವನಿಯುಬ ಪಿತನದೆ ದೇವಕಿ ಹೆತ್ತಳ ದೇವಸುದೇವನಿಯುಬ ಪಿತನದೆ ಕವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದನದೆ ಮಾವಗಂಜಲಿ ದಂದರದೆ ದೇವಕಿ ಹೆತ್ತಳ ದೇವಸುದೇವನಿಯುಬ ಪಿತನದೆ ಕವಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದನದೆ ಮಾವಗಂಜಲಿ ದಂದರದೆ ಅಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಡಿಕೋಬರು ನೋಡುವ ವಿಷವು ತುಂಬಿತ ಮೊಲೆಯನುಂಡು ಅಸುರಯನ ಕುಂತೆನಂತೆ ವಿಷವು ತುಂಬಿತ ಮೊಲೆಯನುಂಡು ಅಸುರಯನ ಕುಂತೆನಂತೆ ನಿಶಿಚರ ಶಕಟಾಸುರನ ಶಿಶುಕಾಲಲಿ ಒದಸಿದನದೆ ವಿಷವು ತುಂಬಿದ ಒಲಯನುಡು ಅಸುರಯನ ಕುಂತೆನದೆ ನಿಶಿಚರ ಶಕಟಾಸುರನ ಶಿಶುಕಾಲಲಿ ಒದಸಿದನದೆ ಅಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಡಿಕೋಬರು ನೋಡುವ ನೀನನ್ನ ಕೆಡದಿಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನೀನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡದಿಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ಏನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಂತು ಸಾನುರಾಗದಿ ಸಲಗಿದಲ್ತೆ ನೀನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಡದಿಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವಂತೆ ಏನು ಕಾಯುವರಿಲ್ಲವಿಂದು ಸಾನುರಾಗದಿ ಸಲಗಿದಲ್ದೆ ಅಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಡಿಕೋಬರು ನೋಡು ಹದ್ದು ಎನ್ನ ವಾಹನವಂತೆ ಹಾವು ಎನ್ನ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ಹದ್ದು ಎನ್ನ ವಾಹನವಂತೆ ಹಾವು ಎನ್ನ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆನ್ನಯನ ತಿಂತೆನಂತೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆನ್ನಯನ ತಿಂತೆನಂತೆ ಪುರಂದರ ಬಿಡಲನಾನದೆ ಕದ್ದು ಬೆನ್ನಯನ ತಿಂತೆನಂತೆ ಪುದ್ದು ಪುರಂದರ ಬಿಡಲನಾನದೆ ಆಡಗೋದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಡಿಕೋಬರು ನೋಡುವ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ அடிக்கோபரும் நோடும் நோடும் அடிக்குபரோ நோடம் நோடம் நோடம்
We now present a Kavadi Chindu. A Kavadi Chindu is a semi-classical Tamil folk song, usually in praise of Lord Muruga. In this Kavadi Chindu, the poet compares the single eyebrow of Lord Muruga to the arc of a bow. He who made powder from a mountain, he who stood stunned like a tree after seeing Valli's beauty and hearing her words, which were sweet like honey. The one who took the form of an old Brahmin man just to hold Valli's hand. The one who makes all diseases and troubles disappear. Kavadi Chindu in Ragamalika, set to Trishanade Adi, a composition of Subramanya Bharati. ஷண்முக கடவுள் போற்றி சரவண துதித்தாய் போற்றி கண்மணி முருகா போற்றி கார்த்திகை பாலா போற்றி தன் மலர் கடப்பமாலை தாங்கிய தோளா போற்றி விண்மதி வதனவள்ளி வேலவா போற்றி போற்றி விண்மதி வதனவள்ளி வேலவா போற்றி போற்றி
கல்லினை ஒத்த வலிய மனம் கொண்ட பாரகன் ஒரு சில்கன் அவன் கண்ணிரண்டாயிரம் காக்கை கிரையிட்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா கல்லினை ஒத்த வலிய மனம் கொண்ட பாரகன் ஒரு சில்கன் அவன் கண்ணிரண்டாயிரம் காக்கை கிரையிட்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா பல்லினை காட்டி வெண்முத்தை பழுதிடும் மல்லிகை குறவல்லிகை ஒரு பார்ப்பன கோலம் தரித்து கரம் தொட்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா பல்லினை காட்டி வெண்முத்தை பழுதிடும் மல்லிகை குறவல்லிகை ஒரு பார்ப்பன கோலம் தரித்து கரம் தொட்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா கல்லினை ஒத்த வலிய மனம் கொண்ட பாரகன் ஒரு சில்கன் அவள் கண்ணிரண்டாயிரம் காக்கை கிரையிட்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா பல்லினை காட்டி பெண்முத்தை பழுதிடும் மல்லிகை குறவல்லிகை ஒரு பார்ப்பன கோலம் தரித்து கரம் கொண்ட வேலவா வடிவேலவா சுடர் முகம் கண்டு விழி இன்பமாகதே இன்பமாகதே கையில் நஞ்சலேனும் குறி கண்டு மகிழ்ச்சி உண்டாகுதே உண்டாகுதே ஆறு சுடர் முகம் கண்டு விழி இன்பமாகதே இன்பமாகதே கையில் நஞ்சலேனும் குறி கண்டு மகிழ்ச்சி உண்டாகுதே உண்டாகுதே நீருபட கொடும் பாவம் பிடிவசியாவையும் இங்கு யாவையும் இக்கியடியரை நித்தமும் காத்திடும் வேலவா வடிவேலவா நீருபட கொடும் பாவம் பிடிவசியாவையும் இங்கு யாவையும் இக்கியடியரை நித்தமும் காத்திடும் வேலவா வடிவேலவா ஆறு சுடர் முகம் கண்டு விழி இன்பமாகதே இன்பமாகதே கையில் நஞ்சலேனும் குறி கண்டு மகிழ்ச்சி உண்டாகுதே உண்டாகுதே நீருபட கொடும் பாவம் பிணி வசியாவையும் இங்கு யாவையும் நீக்கியடியரை நித்தமும் கதிடும் வேலவா வடிவேலவா வைரவி பெற்ற பெரும் கடலே வடிவேலவா வடிவேலவா வைரவி பெற்ற பெரும் கடலே வடிவேலவா வடிவேலவா வேலவா வடிவேலவா வேலவா வடிவேலவா வேலவா வடிவேலவா வேலவா வடிவேலவா
I'd like to introduce the other artists on stage this evening. On violin, Shri Ishwar Ramakrishnan. Ishwar Ramakrishnan is a much sought-after violinist, vocalist, and composer from Chennai, India. A disciple of his father, Professor P.P. Ramakrishnan, and Padma Bhushan awardee Professor T.N. Krishnan, Ishwar is a graduate of the prestigious Kalakshetra Foundation. He was awarded the Best Outgoing Student of the Year 2007 from Kalakshetra Foundation and is a recipient of both the Junior and Senior Scholarship awarded by the Government of India. An A-graded artist of All India Radio, Ishwar has worked with many stalwarts in the field of Indian classical arts, including Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Ajoy Chakraborty, Adyar Lakshman, C.V. Chandrasekhar, the Dhananjayans, Alarmel Valli, Leela Sampson, Malavika Sarukai, and Priyadashni Govind, to name a few. He has traveled widely across the US, Europe, Australia, Africa, the Middle East, and Far East to perform at prestigious venues such as the Kennedy Center, Sadler's Well, and the Esplanade. He is also the artistic director of Kshetra Academy of Fine Arts, Chennai, Shri Ishwar Ramakrishnan. On the flute, Shri Sujit S. Nayak. A disciple of the legendary flautist Padma Shri Dr. N. Ramani and an alumnus of the Kalakshetra Foundation, Chennai, Sujit Nayak has been recognized as a promising flautist in the world of Carnatic classical music. An A-graded artist of All India Radio, Sujit has performed at premier festivals across the globe. He has had the privilege of working with stalwarts such as Dr. N. Ramani, Kalaimamani Thiruvaru Bhaktavachalam, and more. He continues to accompany distinguished dance artists such as Padma Shri Leela Sampson, the Dhananjayans, and the Kalakshetra Repertoire Company. Apart from the flute, Sujit has learned the mridangam from Shri A. Balakrishna Kamath and Shri Kalaimamani Thiruvaru Bhaktavachalam. He has also trained extensively in Carnatic vocal from Shri N.P. Ramaswamy and Cherthalai Ranganatha Sharma, and is currently a student of Shri A.S. Murali. Shri Sujit Nayak. Please give a big round of applause to Akshara's brother Sanshrey to come to the stage to say a few words about his sister.
Everyone, my name is Akshara Arvind, and I'm Akshara's younger brother. I'm just going to shout out for Akshara, who's somewhere behind the curtain. Over the past few years, I've seen Akshara gain a lot of improvements in her dancing. She's had a lot of classes when she started dancing. Every time I go to bed, Akshara is in a dance class. Every time I wake up, Akshara is in a dance class. Every time I turn around and look back again, she's in a dance class. She's always in a dance class, 24/7. And if she's not in a dance class, she's downstairs in our basement practicing. And when she comes out, she collapses on the couch. And whenever I ask her to get up, she says she's too tired and stays on the couch. That means she's putting her hard work and dedication into dancing. And she has a lot of energy to practice for many hours every week. And now that it's her Arangetram, there's even more classes, practicing, and collapsing on the couch during the past few days. And if I could describe Akshara with one word, it would be musical. Akshara plays a lot of instruments, such as the piano and the cello. And for good measure, she sings as well, because she was in the choir in school. Her musical taste has inspired me to play the violin. So now I take classes from a music school all because of her. And in middle school, I'm going to play the clarinet all because of her. And on top of that, she inspired me to be in the choir in 4th and 5th grade, and in 6th grade too. Akshara is my #1 inspiration. Akshara is very fond of music, but of all the musical things she does, she enjoys Bharatanatyam the most. For that, I would like to thank Sowmya auntie for teaching and supporting my sister when she's struggling and helping her succeed. Today is my sister's time to shine, and I thank you all for coming here and encouraging her to do her best. All the work she has done has led up to this moment, and I know she's going to work the hardest she can. I'm surprised and happy about how far she's gotten in a very quick span of time, and a speech can't explain how proud I am of her. This moment is very special to me, and I can embrace it by watching her dance. Thank you for attending this event, and I hope you enjoy her performance.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to top a speech like that, Sanjay. We now have a short musical interlude by our wonderful musicians. Pahimam Shri Raja Rajeshwari. My namaskarams to the goddess Raja Rajeshwari, who is the kind one and the wife of Shankara. She is the one who bestows unsurpassed happiness. She is the one who rides on a lion. She is a river of kindness and the enchanting one. She is the one who destroyed the demons Bhanda, Chanda, Munda, and Mahisha. She is the entertaining one and the spotless one. She has a sweet voice and speech, and is the one who defeats enemies and grants boons. Pahimam Shri Rajarajeshwari in Ragam Janaranjani, set to Adi Talam, a composition of Mahavaidyanatha Iyer, choreographed by Bhavya Kumaran.
Shri Mugadasa Poshini Subhashini Ripu Bhishani Varabushani Pamarisa Mamarisa Mabaza Mababa
We conclude today's recital with Tilana. Tilana is a rhythmic item traditionally presented as the last piece in a concert of music or dance. The name Tilana stands for an expression of joy, dynamism, and creativity. Tilana in Ragam Bhupalam, set to Aditalam, a composition of Sri Swati Tirunal. The Tilana will be followed by Mangalam. Before moving to Tilana, I'd like to welcome Akshara's fellow dance friend, Neha, to say a few words.
I was really tempted to introduce myself as Akshara's older sister and see how many people I could have fooled. But I feel like both my mom and Ginny Auntie would be after me. Also, it's Akshara's special day. Despite all of our similarities, Akshara has so many unique qualities as a person and a dancer that I continue to marvel at. She's hands down one of the most passionate dancers I've ever met. Watching her dance with the biggest smile on her face, or watching her enjoy a dance with the dancer's expression mirrored on her face, just inspires you to appreciate the art form that much more. Also, I know that if there's one person who knows the ragams, talams, and the little details of every single item that all 7 of us Arangetram kids are doing, it's probably Akshara. Akshara is also so genuine and kind and just treats everyone with the utmost respect and care. I'm always so pleasantly surprised when I tell her something one random day in dance class, and 2 months later, she'll still remember it and ask me about it again. She's just such a thoughtful person. She places the same thought and care into Bharatanatyam. I know how hard Akshara has worked for today. She is absolutely killing it. Akshara, you deserve everything good coming your way, and I'm immensely proud of you for this amazing milestone. Good luck on the rest of the show. I'm going to miss you so much when I'm in college, and I love you so much.
Thank you, Neha. We now present Tilana, followed by Mangala.
Tam tam nam tadani udani datanum tanum. Tam tam nam tadani udani datanum tanum. Tam tam nam tadani udani datanum tanum. Tanum tanum nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani. Tadani udani dadanum tanum 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 nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanum tanum nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanum tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani rudagana rudre rudre dani rudagana tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu rudre rudre dani tadani udani dadanu tanum tanu tanu nada rudre rudre dani पद्मरागमणिमालालङ्कृत पद्मरागमणिमालालङ्कृत पद्मनाभं भूपालं विभुं पद्मरागमणिमालालङ्कृत पद्मनाभं भूपालं विभुं परिणतमुरलीवादनलोलन परिणतमुरलीवादनलोलन निरतं सदा देहि मुदं शुभं परिणतमुरलीवादनलोलन परिणतमुरलीवादनलोलन निरतं सदा देहि मुदं शुभं पद्मरागमणिमालालङ्कृत पद्मनाभं भूपालं विभुं परिणतमुरलीवादनलोलन निरतं सदा देहि मुदं शुभं ಪವಮಾನ ಸುದುಡು ಬಡು ಪದ ಬಿಲ್ದಮುಲಗು ನೀನಾಮ ರೂಪಮುಲಗು ಮಂಗಳಂ ರಾಜೀವ ನಯನ ರಾಜಾನಿ ವಿರುದಮೈನ ನೀನಾಮ ರೂಪಮುಲಗು
Please welcome our chief guest for today, Srimati Shri Guruswami, to the stage to say a few words. Shri Guruswami has been employed as a social worker for more than 20 years in the Chicago area, working with immigrant families and seniors. Currently, she works as a case manager at Molina Healthcare of Illinois in the long-term support and services program assisting Medicaid members with home and community-based services. She holds a bachelor's degree in family and child studies and a master's degree in social work. She serves on the board of several nonprofit organizations and engages in outreach activities in the South Asian community. She served as the director of Tamil Nadu Foundation Incorporated, a charity organization from 2007 to 2010. She is a federal healthcare insurance exchange navigator, senior health insurance program counselor, and a public benefits specialist. She served as a cultural committee chair at Sri Balaji Temple of Aurora for many years. She is a Democratic Precinct Committee woman in Naperville, Illinois, and serves as a Commissioner of Human Rights and Fair Housing Commission in the city of Naperville. She serves on the Women Empowerment Campaign Leadership Team as an active member, board member of Chicago Penn, board member of Tri-State Telugu Association, life member of Chicago Tamil Sangam, treasurer of Indian American Business Council, social services chair of Multi-Ethnic Adversary Task Force, and volunteers at Sanjeevani. She has helped organize women's forums, health fairs, fundraising programs, and community engagement workshops in the Indian American community of Chicago. She strongly believes that service to humanity is equal to service to God. Apart from all of this, Shri is also a trained Bharatanatyam dancer who completed her training under Guru Indira Rajan. Shri is the daughter of yesteryear Indian actress and classical dancer, late Srimati Raja Sulochana, and Telugu film director C.S. Rao. Please welcome Srimati Shri Guruswami.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very delighted to be here today to attend the Arangetram of Akshara Arvind. I am very honored and grateful to Guru Sowmya Kumaran for inviting me here today to witness the beautiful performance of this young dancer. You will all agree with me that it takes a lot of dedication, hard work, determination, and perseverance to accomplish an Arangetram, which is a debut performance in front of a large audience, accompanied by a remarkable orchestra from Chennai, India. This young lady has proven that when you put your passion and your dreams in front of you and you are driven by your goal to accomplish this major task, nothing is impossible. I heard from some of her friends and her younger brother about how she is involved in different things in her high school, starting with volleyball, band, chorus, youth and government, and also taking up the task of learning this ancient traditional Bharatanatyam classical dance form. I wish Akshara a very successful and a long journey of learning Bharatanatyam and promoting this art to everyone in America, and also performing to bring more people into this art form. As a chairperson of the Balaji Cultural Committee, I have witnessed a lot of people in Chicago performing and promoting this great art form, and I'm very, very happy and excited to be here to see this young girl present to us with so much of joy and determination and passion. Again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here. And I also want to take a minute to congratulate the parents who are a major part of this endeavor, especially in this country where we have to balance so many things in life, being work, your family life, going to the rehearsals, and just, being there to support her throughout her entire journey. And I know she started learning at a very young age. So thank you to the parents. And also I had the opportunity to meet the grandparents who are beaming with joy to be here today, all the way from India. So Akshara, you're very blessed to have your paternal and maternal grandparents here to see your remarkable performance. So wish you all the best with your education and your future, and let you to continue your journey in the field of Bharatanatyam. Thank you so much, and once again, good evening.
Please welcome Srimati Sowmya Kumaran to award Akshara with her Certificate of Completion. This is to certify that Akshara Arvind, student of Guru Srimati Sowmya Kumaran, has completed her Bharatanatyam Arangetram on June 24th, 2023. Please welcome proud parents Arvind and Sri Ranjani to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening. My name is Arvind Ramanathan, and this is my better half, Sri Ranjani Ramprakash. We are Akshara's parents. We have the easiest task today, which is to provide the vote of thanks. A big shout out to Akshara. Akshara, you did it. All the months of practices, evenings, mornings, afternoons, weekends, classes have borne fruit today. This was a wonderful performance, something you can look back at fondly. We are extremely proud of you today, just as we are every day. Remember, today is not the end of your learning, but the start of your journey and new learnings as a dancer. I can safely say our expectations from you now are much higher. On behalf of Akshara and our entire family, many of whom are here today, and many watching this event online globally, we would like to thank you all for being here tonight to make this event memorable and successful. Our special thanks to our chief guest, Srimati Sri Guruswamy, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Your encouragement and support mean a lot to Akshara and to us. Thank you, ma'am. First, we would like to thank our guru, Srimati Sowmya Kumaran, for her inspiring and very compassionate teaching of this divine art form to Akshara. As a lifelong student of this art form herself, she understands the technical aspects as well as the perspectives of the students performing the dance. With incredible patience, she has worked with Akshara over the many years to hone her abilities and has focused on her strengths and highlight her abilities as a Bharatanatyam dancer. More importantly, Sowmya acts as a cultural link of keeping alive the traditional consciousness of Bharatanatyam and Indian culture to the younger generations in and around the Midwest region. Thank you, Sowmya, for your great service to this art and for being a wonderful teacher who inspires her students every single day. It is not easy, but you forge a special bond with each and every one of your students. Srimati Sowmya Kumaran. Shri Binu Venugopal, your rendition of the songs tonight was sensational. Your wonderful singing enhanced Akshara's performance. Thank you very much. Shri Siva Prasad, thank you for your rhythmic accompaniment on the mridangam. We are very grateful for your percussion this evening. Thank you. Shri Ishwar Ramakrishnan, thank you for your excellent accompaniment on the violin. You make the music seem effortless and your various transitions were very beautiful. Thank you. Shri Sujit Naik, you were so mellifluous on the flute. It was literally honey to our ears. Thank you very much. Our sincere thanks to the makeup artist Usha Ravi for helping Akshara in her dresses and the makeup and making her look so pretty this evening. Your effort today is outstanding. Thank you. A huge thank you to Bhavya for comparing the program today and being a constant source of inspiration for Akshara in her dance journey and providing her motivation to become better all the time. Your encouragement, support, ever-smiling persona, and inspiration have helped Akshara become the dancer she is today. Thank you.
Our sincere thanks to Nila for always being there for Akshara and all the other dancers. You've always made time to be there for the practices, rehearsals, and assist Sowmya in whenever she is asked. Thank you so much, Nila. Kalyani and Kavya, thank you so much for your support in the green room today, in all the quick changes and the immense amount of other support that Kalyani has personally provided me and others over the years. Thank you, Kalyani, Kavya, both of you. Rishika. Oops. Rishika, you get to come back on stage one more time. Thank you so much for your help with the lighting today. We thoroughly enjoyed the display. Thanks for the help with practices and for ferrying Akshara to the practices many a times. I think you may be talking a little more than what she's told me in those ferrying conversations, but that's conversation for another day. A big thank you to all the student volunteers from Nritya Sangeeth. Thank you for all your help, right from the planning stages, backstage, getting dining area ready, welcoming our guests, distributing brochures, being available whenever any errands needed to be done, and just sitting there in the audience and cheering for your friend. Thank you so much, Kavya Ramesh, Isha Kanuri, Risha Dinahar, Niha Raj, Yajna, Shreya, Kira, Ami. Thank you all so much. Thank you to our decor artists, Sandhya and team, and to all the friends and family who pitched in and created the beautiful and tasteful decorations that all of you are seeing in the foyer and the stage area. Thank you, Mohan Ramanathan, for your invaluable assistance, ensuring that the audio, lights, and stage equipment was spot on and smoothing out all the glitches that we encountered over the last few days. Thank you, Biju, Zacharia, and team for the video coverage and your streaming support. Everyone around the globe watching this are extremely grateful. Thank you to UV for your photography for today. Thanks to Shibukuti for the coverage on the photo shoot. And thank you to Shoyono Caterers at Swaminarayan Temple for the food today. We'd like to thank the Oswego High School for the use of the venue, as well as Steph Sanchez and her wonderful crew for all the tech support for today's event. Thank you, Brad and Miss Anne, who helped out front as well. We also want to give a huge shout out to all the parent volunteers who have taken the time to provide us with so much help and being part of Akshara's journey, not just today, but over the years. You know, right from taking her to and from practices, sometimes getting her dressed for stage when either Arvind and I are not available, helping with decor, running errands, providing food, feeding her, helping set things up. Thank you for all your help over the years. This event would not be possible without your assistance. You've been our pillar of strength. This is truly a Nritya Sangeeth family. And you've ensured every detail has been taken care of whenever we were not available. Thank you, huge thanks. Family and friends, some of you have traveled here thousands of miles to be here today, and we cannot thank you enough. You've been there for us throughout the entire journey, whether it was, telling us to keep on, or giving Akshara direct feedback to keep going. You mean the world to us. We thank you so much for being there for us always. They've been a big blessing to Akshara and to us. And a huge shout out to my cousin Srinivas, who's probably not in the audience right now, but is out setting stuff out. And to other family members in here, Neetu and Vlad especially, for these past few days. So Niveda and Srinivas have been running around a lot for us. So thank you so much to everybody, all the family and friends who are out here to support us. Finally, a huge thanks to everybody in the audience. Thanks for being here, thanks for clapping, thanks for encouraging Akshara. I could see her smile widen every time there was claps from the crowd, so thank you just for being here. Also a big thanks to our virtual viewers across the globe who have been messaging me and telling me how beautiful she looked or how well she's doing on stage. It would have been awesome to have all of you here in person, but we appreciate that you are sitting up at all odd hours and watching this performance. Thank you. And now I'm going to ask Akshara to say a few words, and she gets to be the one between you and dinner.
Hello. Oh, wait 1 second. Hello. So I was told that I should speak today, and since I quite love speaking, I was ready to speak. I will say that this. Thank you. I will say that this journey has been very, very difficult for me, more so than some people I know and less so than others. But it was really a lot to have it all come together like this, and I want to say that I'm so grateful that you guys all shared your time with me and came here and supported me and clapped really loud and yelled, "Go Akshara," because I could totally hear it from the stage. I'm really thankful that you guys all shared this moment with me because I worked really hard, and I'm so glad that you're all here. In particular, the people I want to thank are our chief guest, Sri Guru Swami. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me that, it really means a lot to me, so thank you. Thank you so much to Sowmya auntie, who's been pushing me through this for the last over a year. All the classes, all the constant reassurance, all the changing the steps, all the creating new steps, all the making harder steps, everything has led to this, and I'm really, really thankful that you're with me. Thank you so much to the musicians who added a huge layer of depth to this performance, and it was better than anything I could have ever imagined. Thank you to Bhavya for the interesting choreography, the changes, the tips, the reassurance, the encouragement, everything. It really helped. Thank you for Nila for being the person backstage that I totally needed. Thank you for Rishika coming to my classes and helping me out. Thank you to Kavya Boma for all the advice and help. Thank you to Usha auntie for getting me here and getting me ready and making it happen. Thank you to Pooja for helping me work on my breathing and make it better. And thank you to all of my Nritya Sangeeth friends who showed up to class. I'm really thankful that you were there. And also thank you to all of my other friends who showed up here today. Some wrote speeches, some clapped really loud. I'm so glad that you guys could come. Thank you to my family who traveled from long distances and arranged in small sleeping accommodations to come here and watch. I'm so glad that you could help me, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Thank you everybody in this audience, and I won't hold you back from food any longer. Oh, yeah. Thanks, my parents. Oh, yeah. Thank you to Sanshay for putting up with me being tired and grumpy, and also for the wonderful speech.
Dinner's being served outside in the high school cafeteria. Please join us for dinner as soon as this is done. Thank you. Actually, please join us for dinner right now. Should I take a bow? Sorry, that was please join us for dinner right now.